Hello everyone, this is Dark Window Stories. This audio is best experienced right before you sleep, or when you just need something eerie in the background while studying or doing chores. And now, it's time to begin the story. The Mirror Apartment. Jake, a 24-year-old office worker in Chicago, was looking for a new apartment. Everything in the city was expensive, until he found one place, Apartment 3B. The rent was half the price. The landlord only gave one warning. Don't remove the sheet covering the mirror in the bedroom. No matter what you see, no matter what you hear, leave it covered. Jake thought it was strange, but he signed the lease. The first night, Jake heard tapping. It came from the corner of his bedroom, from behind the mirror. When he looked, the sheet was trembling slightly, as if something inside was moving. He pulled the blanket over his head and forced himself to sleep. The next day, he asked a neighbor about Apartment 3B. The old man shook his head. That place has been empty for years, ever since. But before Jake could ask more, the neighbor shut his door. A week later, Jake's curiosity got the better of him. One night, at exactly 3:15 a.m., he heard a whisper. "Jake, take it off." His heart pounded. He pulled the sheet down. Behind it was a tall, antique mirror, but the reflection wasn't right. Jake saw himself standing in the room, but his reflection was smiling, while he was not. The reflection slowly raised its hand. Jake didn't move, but in the mirror, his double pressed its palm against the glass, and a pale handprint appeared on Jake's side of the mirror. Every night after that, the reflection grew more independent. It blinked when Jake didn't. It mouthed words that Jake never spoke. Then one night, the reflection pointed behind him. Jake spun around. Nothing. But when he turned back, the reflection was gone. The mirror showed only the bedroom, empty. Jake leaned closer, confused, and then his reflection appeared right behind him in the mirror. It whispered, "Time to switch places." The next morning, the landlord unlocked Apartment 3B. The bedroom was perfectly clean. The mirror was covered again, as if untouched. A new tenant arrived that evening. The landlord smiled faintly and handed over the key. "Welcome to 3B. One rule: don't touch the mirror." The tenant nodded, unaware that in the reflection, behind the sheet, two faint silhouettes were smiling. The first story ends here. Remember to like this video and subscribe for more horror stories. And now, let's continue with The Last Passenger. Late one winter night in Boston, Michael, a young office worker, caught the last bus home. The bus was nearly empty, just the driver, himself, and one woman sitting at the very back. As Michael took his seat, the driver looked at him through the rearview mirror. "Son, don't talk to her. Whatever happens, don't even look at her reflection." Michael chuckled nervously, thinking it was just a weird joke. But the atmosphere inside the bus felt colder than outside. The bus rumbled down dark, empty streets. Michael glanced toward the back. The woman was sitting unnaturally still, her head tilted down, long black hair hiding her face. Every time the bus passed under a streetlight, Michael swore her reflection in the window was staring at him, even though her head never moved. Suddenly, the woman whispered, "Do you see me?" Michael froze. He turned forward quickly, pretending not to hear. The driver's voice crackled through the intercom. "Don't answer her. Don't look back." But Michael felt a presence moving closer. Footsteps echoed on the empty bus aisle. He gripped the seat in front of him, terrified. Then, A cold hand rested on his shoulder. "Look at me," she whispered again, closer this time. Against his better judgment, Michael slowly turned his head, but the seat behind him was empty. In the window's reflection, though, the woman was sitting right beside him, smiling. Michael panicked. He rushed to the front. "Stop the bus! Let me off!" he cried. The driver's eyes were wide with fear. "I told you not to look," he muttered. The bus screeched to a halt in the middle of nowhere. Michael stumbled off into the cold night air. But as the bus pulled away, Michael realized he was no longer on a familiar street. No buildings, no lights, just endless road stretching into the dark. Behind him, the woman's voice whispered again, "You're the last passenger now." The next morning, police found the bus abandoned at the depot. The driver was slumped over the wheel, dead of a heart attack. He was alone. There were no records of any other passengers that night. But on the bus's rear window, a single handprint remained, cold, pale, pressed from the inside. This story ends here. Thank you for listening. And remember to like and subscribe for more chilling tales. Wishing you a good night, but don't look behind you.